Welcome back to What's on Yours, a weekly chat about books and movies. I'm Michael Hennessy.
And I'm Cindy Smith.
And Cindy, how's the summer going?
It is hot and humid. We're like in a heat wave.
Okay. Perfect time to sit by a cool pool reading a book.
Not even.
No?
It's not even cool at the pool. It's just like it's hot.
Muggy.
Yeah.
Weren't you at the pool last week?
We're at the pool Monday to Thursday with swimming lessons.
Okay. So your pages are all getting crinkly from reading it there, or?
I have to sit and watch Michael do his lesson.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Doesn't like me to read while I'm not watching him.
Dedicated parenting time.
Yeah. So
when you're not at the pool and you have some moments to read, what are you into this time?
I'm still reading Powerless by Terry Lynn Childs.
Okay.
I kind of had stopped reading it, and I'm just like in a few books, which trying to find that one that's gonna suck me in.
Now, Terry Lynn Childs, isn't she like one of your top notchers?
No, that's Terry Spears.
Ah, sorry, my bad. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Righto.
And I do have a new Terry Spears on my Kindle app that I'm like to read.
When did you get that one?
I got it Monday.
Which was brand new,
yesterday.
fresh release?
Pardon me?
A brand new, fresh release?
It's coming out in October.
Oh, it's coming out in October. Ooh, an electronic ARC. Nice.
Yeah.
Very
It's a
nice.
Christmas story, but
You must be very excited.
I am. It's like I just want to read it.
Okay.
But I'm going to save it for vacation.
Right. Okay. When's your vacation? Coming up soon?
The end of the month.
Okay, good. That's good.
Yeah.
It'd be good for you to have some time. Read this favorite book from your favorite author. That's excellent. That's very nice. You're psyched?
Yeah.
So I noticed a trend. You've been going into the multiple books at once. You never used to really do that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find that one that's, that can suck me in. Like, everything just seems to be, like, along the same wavelength.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all got that same kind of template.
Yeah.
So I need that one book that's going to, like, suck me in.
The same, but different.
That's it.
Different enough to catch your attention, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you still applying your 50-page rule here? Are you dumping them left and right, or what?
No, I still do the 50-page.
Yeah. Okay. Aside from the ones that you're obligated to review, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sadly.
The BEA stack is getting lower?
I haven't touched that yet.
Okay.
Because I've got to finish what I was given first, so I'm trying to do that.
Right. Okay. So how is Powerless going?
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. It's a good young adult read.
Okay. The gist on this one is
Sort of apocalyptic, futuristic.
dystopia?
Dystopias, yeah.
Okay. Is there any young adult novels now that aren't kind of, if they're futuristic, that aren't dystopian type?
They all seem to be like in that, like, futuristic dystopian feel. Yeah.
Hunger Games, etc. I mean,
yeah.
They all want to be the next Hunger Games, Divergent and what have you. Okay. Have you been watching the Divergent movies? No. I have not either. For me, reading, I've been working on screenplays. Reading professional screenplays as well as reading some screenplays from some screenwriters that I'm friends with. Some interesting stories.
Yeah.
I absolutely read one, Lisa Molsis. Just absolutely, completely see it as a movie. I mean, it's one of the better non-produced movie scripts I've seen in a while. It's takes you in, and the action description is nice and bang on, quick. It doesn't leave you waiting, and the plot twists, and it's very easy to see it being a movie. Absolutely, very visual.
Yeah, those are the kind of movies I like, where everything happens at just the right pace, and like it doesn't drag on. Like everything, it speeds. It goes.
Yeah, once it starts, it's. I mean, there's some parts that are faster than others, so you can catch your breath a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So they can peak, and then you go down, and then during that, there's still interesting things that happen, and you're getting different details, and then it and up and up and up.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's your cup of tea. It revolves around a serial killer.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe if it's like really good.
I think it would be a really good movie. I could absolutely see it being made. Some really solid main characters. The villain is great. The hero is good, but he's not perfect. And there's some really good supporting roles across the board.
Nice.
Yeah. So
sounds like a James Patterson book.
It's that one is called Tracker.
Okay.
Tracker. Yeah, and she designed it as the first in a trilogy of movies. Very good. Yeah. And some other screenplays that I've read as well in the past bit. Interesting stories, pretty good. Yeah. And what about since talking about scripts, I also read some of the produced scripts. Going back to Miami Vice.
Miami Vice.
What's that?
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice. The movie. I also went back and dug up the first episode of the TV show. Anthony Yerkovich's script. Good. Someone was talking about what are the best pilot episodes that give you a great indicator of what the rest of the show is going to be. And I was like, I thought Miami Vice. So what? And I dug up that screenplay. Also another unproduced screenplay by Shane Carruthers called Atopiary. It is so ambitious. It is so grand. It is so huge in scale, in concept, and it'd be difficult to get made. Although, I mentioned to somebody, if Stephen King's Dark Tower series is being turned into a series of movies, TV and movie, I'm not exactly sure how that's working out. But it's along that line of how sprawling it is and how not grounded in common sense it is. I don't know if you've read Dark Tower. No? Okay.
I haven't read any Stephen King.
Okay. Well, the gist of it is there's one story line of a cowboy going after the man in black. But throughout the whole series, it ties in everything from all the other Stephen King novels.
Okay.
It's like you're accessing multiverses, right? And it's that kind of kind of bending, incomprehensible, approach. That there's more than just what we think of. It's just this one world, and everything is kind of like by the basic laws of physics that we see every day, and everything is easily understood. This Atopiary is not like that. It's that in our everyday world, there is something that there's a system through everything, and these children come across this. It's 245-page long script, so it'd be about a 4-hour movie.
Okay.
If you go by the page count, but he says right at the beginning, he says, "Listen, it's not 1 page per script is not the way. 1 page per minute is not the way it goes in here." It's an enormous script. I dig it though. It's really good.
Okay.
But yeah. But moving away from the reading, how about the shows?
I finished Orange is the New Black.
Nice.
I have to say, I'm a little bit disappointed with the ending.
Really?
Like, there was no,
Yeah.
ending that, sucked me in.
Really?
It was kind of like, yeah.
Really? That's Angie Cohen. Have you ever seen Weeds?
No.
No. Okay. I am interested to see if it's going to follow the same trajectory where the concept really plays up nicely for the first couple seasons and then
Yeah.
goes off the rails. Jennifer's finishing up Weeds just because she's invested she's invested like 5 seasons into it and she just wants to see how it ends.
That's it. Yeah. Well, that's what I was hoping, that it would have kind of ended like it did last year, like that, high.
Yeah.
And it just kind of like, it ended like it was just like the end of a normal show.
Really?
Because I went and like, oh, it's done. Like there was no cliffhanger. There was like nothing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You've been so keen on watching this.
I was so keen.
But what through the season, were there some significant things that happened? Was it interesting, entertaining?
It was interesting, yeah. They had, it was like little things, like the main character, she decided in order to make money to put into her commissary, she would sell used underwear to the outside world because there's
a market.
People. There's a market for it. and she was trying to expand, and then somebody stepped in. It was just this whole thing. I mean, it was, the whole season had promising, but like the end, it was just that's it. Like, yeah.
Was it such a way that you want to see the next season, or was it just like, well?
Right now, I'm kind of like, okay, it just ended like a normal TV show.
Yeah.
So there's like nothing that like, oh, I want to see what's going to happen next year. So, okay. I don't know. I'll probably watch it if it comes back next summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like your enthusiasm has been dampened a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, I was watching it and then it ended and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, why isn't it showing me the next episode? And then I went into the guide and it said like 13 episodes. So it was just like, okay, well, that wasn't like a cliffhanger to entice me to watch next year.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sadly. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have another one that's lined up to replace it, or?
Big Brother USA.
Oh, back in the zone, huh?
Zone.
Okay.
Yeah, and I believe the Bachelor in Paradise starts in August. I'll watch that one. There's a few things coming.
What's the core? What's the core appeal of Big Brother and The Bachelor to you? Like for the Big Brother, what's the core appeal?
Just seeing like this diverse group of people, like being confined and living together. Like everybody's so different. Mm-hmm. I mean, this year they have their first transgender person. They have the gay. They have this dentist guy, but he's kind of like, I don't know if I would want to be sitting in his chair.
Okay.
Because he's just like this dorky, weird kind of guy. Like, I don't know. It's a little bit off to me.
Okay.
So, yeah, no. And seeing, like, who they're going to vote out and why they want to get rid of them.
What about Bachelor? What's the core of The Bachelor that really gets you?
Just trashy TV.
What is the when you say trashy TV? What's the candy part of it? What's the sweet spot?
Well, this one is Bachelor in Paradise, so they're like people who have been on Bachelor before.
Okay.
And they put them on this like island. So like there's X amount of guys, X amount of girls. The purpose is to kind of try to find a love interest, but to kind of, to find that connection.
Well, this sounds unusual. I thought it was usually like one woman, lots of guys, one guy, lots of women.
No, that's The Bachelor and The Bachelorette.
Okay.
But this is like the Bachelor and Bachelorette from previous seasons coming on.
So how do you get eliminated?
I don't think you really... I'm trying to think. Do they? Yes, they do. So like each side will vote out like a guy and
they lose. One side loses like Survivor. They have to vote someone off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So. Has this been going on? Is this the first one for?
No, it's been a couple, like 3, I think.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like I said, trashy TV, just mindless that you don't have to.
Good summer TV.
Yeah.
You
Put it on and it's just.
I mean, you miss an episode, that's fine,
Exactly.
Catch up on it.
That's it.
Cool.
That's it. And you guys?
Jurassic World. Saw that in the theater. We don't see too many movies. Jurassic World. I'll say I was a big enjoyer of Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park was very well done. Some iconic moments. The water cup in the car shaking from the big thudding of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex showing in the objects maybe closer than it appears. Side view mirror. I mean, those are some iconic things from the first one. Jurassic World does not have anything iconic about it.
Okay. You enjoyed the popcorn more?
Yeah. That's fair, I'd say.
You went to the movies just for the popcorn.
We were debating, should we see Jurassic World or should we see Inside Out? Should have saw Inside Out. If we could go back, Inside Out all the way. We get to when we get to the summertime, we got to a movie, and the last movie before this was Mad Max. So we're getting about one movie every month and a half during the summer months. Winter we don't even try.
Yeah.
Next one we'll probably try and get Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation.
Okay.
Because people can say whatever they want about Tom Cruise. That man works his ass off. he puts it all on the screen. Like he's giving everything. I mean, I was just watching this featurette when he was climbing up the last one, I think it was, where he was climbing up the outside of the world's tallest building.
Yeah.
He was actually climbing out. He was actually out there. He fired the insurance company, the first insurance company that wouldn't cover him to be outside the building, and got another insurance company.
Wow. Yeah. He does it himself.
I mean, you can say whatever you want about the guy. I mean, he's into Scientology and all that, but he puts it out there.
He does. Yeah.
So that will be the next one we're going to see. Miami Vice. Watch that again. Because I read the screenplay and I watched it. It's interesting to see what gets dropped off and not.
I know, eh?
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right, and that's pretty much it. I was just often thinking there. I
saw that. Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
So, but I guess that wraps it up.
That's it.
You got stack of books, and I got some movies to watch.
Yeah.
So.
Hopefully, we're aiming to go see the Minions, perhaps Inside Out. So.
Minions, second highest animated movie opening ever. Just missed Shrek 3. Wow. I am astounded that Shrek 3 opened that high, by the way. Yeah.
So those were plans.
Nice.
Yeah.
Minions will be good. Well, excellent. Well, I hope you have a good week.
You too.
And I'll talk to you again next week.
Next week it is.
All right. Thanks, Indy.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.